this is a battle with swords, not some fistfight. As long as one of us is still breathing, then this fight's not over.
Hey everyone, this is Armored, and I want to show you a fight from Region 620, which happened a couple of weeks ago. This was an interesting fight, just for the fact that on the blue side you can see the Alliance GRI1, and on the top side you can see Alliance URGO. So, the basic thing about both these alliances is that the top alliance, which is URGO, they are composed of Russian players, a lot of Russian players in there, and a lot of people from the Russian teams from different regions ported in to help them out. And now on the bottom side, you can see the Alliance GRI1. So they are basically mostly players from Turkey, and these Turk uh, players from different regions they ported in to help out the fight with URGO. And basically, the fight was over, not even like over the metro. This fight was over establishing a place for the Turk players inside the what you can say zone 3, and then they also wanted to push through to village 4 on the right side of the metro. So a couple of rallies started, they started fighting, and they started fighting like madmen. And to be very honest, there were a lot of strong players in there. Piso Gorilla, he is from MXM, I think, Alliance in Region 175. You can see his stats for yourself. So this was just an example to show you that all the players that ported in, they were definitely not weak. Quite strong players actually took part in this war. So basically, this was Russia versus Turkey in Region 620. And later on, a very funny thing happened as well. So you can see this guy Nomad as well. All his parts are white in the middle backpack. So no joke there. A pretty strong player him as well. And he's the one who is leading the rally right now against Piso Gorilla. Among the players that are there right now, a lot of other strong players are also there. Natsako, he's also pretty strong. A player from DHX, Achilles, you can see him there as well. So yeah, and overall, not a big issue that was there. Started from giving some space, and then you can see the results of this rally. Basically, the offensive rally got actually destroyed. On the horns and on the armaments, there was not much difference, but definitely the vehicle was where the major difference was there, because he was having range attack on 5. So this made the trouble, rather the difference between the fight. And here you can see that infantry squad attack and squad defense are pretty high on the defender's side. So that was one of the major difference maker in this fight. And definitely the horns were again a big difference maker, since the horns almost all were red, just like I showed you guys. And Bard, he's not fully transcended yet, but the moment he gets fully transcended, and then he will be a big force in the upcoming fights as well. So 5.7 million Raikoro, a big tanky fat sumo. So the fight went on for quite a bit. Giorgio kept railing on the base of GRI1 again and again to create some space. By space, I mean is that since this fort was under construction, so the moment the first burn was going to happen, or it took place, the fort is going to get destroyed. So the moment it gets constructed, then obviously it is going to start burning from whatever its full HP is. But the time it is being constructed, that is the time you need to only burn it once and it will fall down. So that was the idea behind rallying it again and again to not allow this tower to get constructed. And then burning the tower fort is a pretty big task as well. And people need to understand that it takes a big time and effort to actually bring down the tower. So URGO was completely dominating the field battles, the rally of Julia, and then Julia is obviously paired with a strong hero like Luis. And then you have on the defender side, you have Raigoro and Riven, a very strong pair. So now that the fort is constructed, burning it once is not enough. So yeah, enjoy the fight. But there is one funny thing I want to show you at the end. I think it is around the time that Illidan entered the battlefield. So I will. So once Illidan enters the battlefield, do check it out during that time, and I will show you what is the reason behind why the fuck I'm saying that it is a funny thing. So you guys will understand the context even more. So this was the fight between Russia and Turkey in Region 620, and eventually, the culmination of this fight was that GRI won. They had to leave the region, and they migrated somewhere else. And now there is no more GRI 1 in Region 620. URGO have taken over, uh, not taken over, rather, they have stayed there, and their friends obviously had to leave back to their regions. So, this is it for much of the talk today. Hopefully, you enjoyed the fights, and please do check out the part where a couple of more people ported in later on. So right now you can see that Illidan has entered the battlefield in region 620, and she's fighting on the side of Alliance URGOO. So URGO, as I said earlier, are a Russian alliance. Now the funny thing is that GRA1 are a Turk alliance. And if to talk about specifically about Illidan, she mostly writes in Turkish language in the chat. So whenever you converse with her, you all will see that either she's a Turk and she's fighting on the Russian side. So this was a funny bit of business for me. Like you're fighting on the opposite spectrum of your, what I want to say is your nation, whatever you want to call it, or most likely it is due to some friends on her side. But whatever, but whatever. Whenever a fight takes place in some other regions, couple of names that you will always see is like Illidan is there, 857 is there. Then there is one of the ladies, her name is Matatabi. She is also fighting in other regions. So yeah, that was a funny bit of business for me at least. And GRA1, they actually tried making a comeback, and they did actually make a comeback, but were unable to hold on because a lot many people ported in, strong players ported in on the side of URGO, which eventually made the side of GRI1 as very, very weak. Probably a little more help from some other players, strong players. Things could have been different, but URGO, their reinforcements from the top regions, from different regions, was much, much stronger. And they were quite outnumbered, in fact, at the end of the day, GRI won, and they had to eventually leave the region. So yeah, this is it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed the fights. A lot many more fights I have actually stored up, and I will be posting them on a regular basis on the upcoming days. So yeah, thank you for watching. Enjoy some music and enjoy the fights while they last. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a good day.